Hi everyone, welcome to another session of Dancing to Heal. This is the seated version. You can stand up if you want to, but I will be demonstrating the seated version and I will be sitting further back. So if you've done this before, you'll know that it's important to make space for yourself. If you haven't done this before, make sure that your seat feels comfortable, that you're sitting in, that you've got plenty of space around you to stretch out your arms in all different directions, and just do what you can. It's really just about moving your body in your own way. So I will demonstrate some different moves and just do what you can. So I'll put the music on and I'll sit further back and we can get started. So from your seated position, just make sure you feel comfortable. You might need to shuffle around in your seat a bit so that your feet can touch the floor. Lovely. Let's take a long breath in through the nose as we look up, and then out through the mouth as those hands, those arms come down. Beautiful. And let's begin to activate the joints and bring some energy around the body. Let's begin with an ankle. So you start to move that ankle in a way that feels okay for you, and include the whole foot and the toes. Give those toes a wiggle about. It's really good if you've got your shoes off to be able to do that. But if you haven't got your shoes off, just do what you can. Lovely. And then we move on up to that knee joint. Now notice I'm putting my hand to that knee joint. That sometimes helps to sense a joint if you put your hand to the joint. So moving that knee in ways that feel comfortable, okay for you. It really shouldn't hurt. If it does hurt, just tweak the movement, make a slight adjustment so that you can connect to pleasure rather than pain. Let's move on up to that hip. Maybe manage some pelvic circles in each direction, circular movements, maybe some hip bumps, slightly coming out, lifting out of your seat. Lovely. And moving on to the wrist. Should be able to manage some rotation of the wrists if you can. And then include the hand, the fingers and the thumb. Give them the fingers and the thumb some movement. And then move them around. And see if you can watch your hand as the hand travels. So we're including some head and some eye movement. Lovely. And then to the elbow joint. Notice the differences in the movements there. Maybe some flexibility, some strength. Lovely. And then shoulder, moving to that shoulder joint. Some gentle movement to begin with. And then if you want to take that arm in big circles, you can. So we can do those circular movements with the arm and including the shoulder joints. So let's connect to the spine. So this is really from the top of the head all the way down to the coccyx where you're seated. So if you can go side to side and move the spine. With the jaw slightly open will help to take away any tension. And let's do a forwards back. We call this a spinal roll. So we're going to move the spine, widening the stance with your legs. Let's come down looking up. When you get to your depth, let the head hang and come up looking down. And we'll also do that the other way if you want to join me. So coming down, looking down. And then when you get to your depth, chin up, look up, and come up looking up. And that way we get that movement, that spinal roll. And again, side, side. And then onto the other shoulder, other side. Once again, maybe small, and then taking those circles with the arm if you choose to. And then to the elbow joints. Different moves there. Flexibility, maybe strength in that arm. And wrist, circular movements, rotation. Fingers and thumb moving. Watch the hand as it travels. And then to the hip. Once again, choosing those movements. Maybe circular, maybe hip bumps. You might even notice a difference from one side to the other. That's okay. That's your way. And then to the knee joint. Movement there. And then to the ankle at this side. And some movement of the foot. Give the toes a wiggle about. So that's the ankle, foot and toes. Then begin to walk the feet in. This is closed stance. Open, about shoulder width apart. A, so making that A shape with your legs. And then sumo, or some people call it horse riding stance, is the widest stance. And then walk those feet back in towards closed, or as closed as you can with those moves. So we begin in closed stance. And then moving those feet towards open. A. And then sumo, and then we go back to closed, 2, 3, 4, open, 2, 3, 4, A, sumo, and then we begin again in closed. Little movement around the body as we go through those stances. Should we do that again? Soften the joints. Relaxed. And get ready to bring in the arms a little more. So it's closed. Open. Movement with those arms any way you like. And then get ready to go through those stances a little faster. And 2, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Back to closed. You get the hang of that? Wonderful. Closed. Open, A, sumo, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. You got it. Now we're going to do a new move soon. Be taking one foot back slightly, ball of the foot. Are you ready? So one foot back onto the ball of the foot as we gently sink and rise. And then front to back, forward back, a little roll, a little movement of the spine. Should we change the leg? So the leg goes back, ball of the foot touching the floor. And then front to back. Notice if you're getting a movement of the spine. Get ready to go through the stances with a punch at the end. Closed, open, A, outward punch. Closed, open, A, with that punch at the end. Outward, ha. You can make a sound if you want to. Ha. Making the sound helps to strengthen up the core muscles. Ha! 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 So that's optional. You can sound if you want to. Ha! Ha! Get ready to take one for back. That's sink and rise. Ball of the foot to the back. And then front to back movements with those arms, including the spine. Other side, other foot. Can you get some movement there in the spine? Get ready for those stances. We'll have the punch at the end. Closed, open, ha! Ha! So the sound is when you punch. Ha! Ha! You got it. Again. Last one. Lovely. So get ready for some little air punches. We're going to tap the foot. Other side. So if you want to tap the foot at the same time, it's good. Your choice. Now we're also going to be doing some cross punches. We're going to do a little duck and then a pull. Across, other way, and then a pull. Let's have a go at that. Pull. And we duck, and then we pull. So we punch in across, and back. Let's go for it. Other side, other way. Get ready for those air punches. We tap the foot. And then we change the side. Lovely. Get ready for the cross punches. Pull, cross, duck, and pull. Get ready for a different move, a twirly arm. Other side. And then get ready to rumble those feet. Whoa, vibration, rumble those feet. Whoa, wow. Whole body rumbling. Ready for the punches. Other side. Let's do the cross punches, the duck, the pull. You can make a sound if you want to. Ha! Let's hold it. Can you hold it? And then a little bit of movement in the hips if you can. Let's change the side. Can you do a little bit of movement in the hips? Let's change that side. And again. And get ready for the cross punches. Let's go for it. Duck and pull. Other way and pull. You got it. These can be small moves. Let's make them smaller. Now let's hold a pose. Can you hold it? And then change the side. Hold that pose. Lovely. Okay, so we've warmed up those joints. We've got that energy moving around the body. Let's get into that comfortable position where we can just relax a little bit, but also feel energized for the rest of the day. So, feet touching the floor, shuffle around till you get that comfortable position. And then just for a moment, just relaxing down. You can close your eyes if you want to and just sense with the soles of your feet. Just imagine yourself sinking down into Mother Earth and being supported by Mother Earth, relaxing, and then open your eyes. And just begin to move those hands around your body. You might want to shuffle those feet a little bit further, wider, and then notice how far you can reach. There'll be some rotation of your waist here, but if you can, reaching out and watching as the hand or one of the hands travels around your body. Notice how far you can reach round. This is really good movement for the waist. And as far as you can reach safely without falling out of your seat, just moving the hands further down and then further up. Now imagine that you're creating an imaginary bubble around you. So where you're spreading the palms of your hands around, you're making that beautiful bubble, a safe space or a happy space around you. Beautiful. And then moving those feet maybe a little bit closer to you. And we're going to begin to move those fingers and thumbs. So fingers and thumbs, we call these creepy crawlies. And we're going to move them to the side, but just watching with your eyes rather than moving your head. We'll watch them go to the side, just using your eyes as far as you can see, and then back again to center. And watch them go the other way, other direction. Just using your eyes, and then back to center, slowly, gently, and then watch them go up without moving your head excessively. Watch them go up as far as you can see, and then down, 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 level with your eyes, and then lower, 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 as far down as you can see. And then bring those hands slowly back up and watch them go further away from your face, from your eyes. And then closer, 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 closer. And then stretch out your fingers. Fingers and thumbs, stretch them out around your body in different directions. You can watch as you do that. Lovely. Let's go through each finger and thumb separately. So we'll begin with the thumbs. Can you move those thumbs independently in different moves with the thumbs? Twiggle your thumbs. Now this is your nurturing finger. You know how a baby sometimes sucks the thumb. So gently moving those thumbs separately. And then we'll go on to the index finger, the first finger. And can you move the index finger separately? This is your desire finger, so maybe just pointing around your body. And wiggling those index fingers. Lovely. And then go to the middle finger and see if you can move that independently, each one. Making some movements with those fingers. Now pointing the middle finger down if you can. This is what we call our power finger or our balance finger, because if you just practice a little bit with your balance, maybe moving legs separately, this will help you to balance. If you're ever losing your balance, point that middle finger down. And let's go on to the third finger of each hand, that's the ring finger, or commitments. So can you move those fingers separately, independently, and move them around your body? Middle finger, ring finger. And then to your little finger, your little pinkies, can you move those? And these are for your boundaries, so moving them around your body, making your boundaries around you and wiggling those little fingers. And then stretch out all of your fingers again. Beautiful. And let's rub those palms of the hands together. Point them down. Point them up. Point them out from you, from center. Lovely. Take those hands to the side. You might sense some tingling in your arms. Let's take that breath in. As those palms go up, we can look up. And then breathing out as the palms of the hands come down, point them down, down, down slowly, down to ground. Lovely, just relaxing the shoulders, the jaw, and then one hand to shoulder, one to the other shoulder, and just allow yourselves that hug, that self-hug, and then a clap. You've done well. I shall see you again on the next session.